Good idea. So, D was supposed to be a vote on the mass salt shed replacement, but I don't have an official letter. I was expecting a letter from MDOT by today. I don't have one yet, so we're going to table that till next month. I should have some more information. So, but again, $2.98 million for a shell to store salt.
Mhm.
Just I have a hard time with
There must
that.
be the pavement underneath it also.
It's gotta be a drain system and everything, I would imagine for.
Well, they don't do that anymore.
No, that's all enclosed.
Yeah, and here's the funny part. So Luce County, they built one of those, like the fabric ones like you see at the Critter Ranch here.
Yeah.
70 by 130. Concrete walls. They did the block concrete walls, not the floored ones. And all asphalt floor, which has to be, right? And it's their salt shed and sand shed. And they were all in, this was back in 2019. They were all in, I think it was $340,000 or something like that. So I had already, before I did these applications, I had reached out to Clear Height Solutions. They make the big fabric structures. So these are 11-foot concrete poured walls with the fabric over the top, all galvanized, everything, enough height where you can actually dump a lead in there. And that structure is $360,000 for a 70 by 80, which they say is 3,000 tons of salt. Okay, so that's bigger than any salt shed that we have today. And I figured probably $100,000 to do the asphalt. You know, we would do the site clearing, we'd do get it ready for footings and everything, but then we'd probably have, Lupino or somebody, we'd go for bids and put the asphalt down, but it's not going to be more than $100,000.
Is that big enough that the trucks could get loaded in there too, or?
It would be pretty close. Yes, it'd be pretty close. So, but I mean, so I'm thinking we would be all in less than $500,000 for that structure, and they guarantee the top of that thing for 25 years. So even if you put a new top on it in 25 years, you're still so far from $3 million.
Who's MDOT's contractor that's jamming them for $3 million?
Well, yeah. So anyways, so there's more to be had on that, and I'll wait till we get the letter. We'll table this till February meeting. So, okay, so E, 447 grader. It's been on lease for 5 years. The purchase price is $152,000. We need it. It's a good grader. It's a grader on the south end, and I think Brian Kempinen is the one he's using. But either way, we know from past experience that, McCoy wants this grader back so they can make money on it, right? This buyout price was 5 years ago. You can't even touch a used grader like what we have right now for $152,000. Technically, it's ours to buy because we have leased it. So I just want approval from you guys to just purchase this thing in February.
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to purchase the grader for $152,000.
A second?
I'll second it.
We have roll call vote here, Jackie?
Yes, Mattson,
Yes.
Hartman.
Yeah.
Truscott.
Yeah, and that was in my budget too. That we did in September. That grader purchase. So.
The hours are on that one. What are the other items we talked about? Only had a couple thousand hours on it.
I don't know what the hours are. It's under what the lease was. I think the lease for 5 years was, it had to be under 4,000 hours, so maybe 3,500. I don't know, but it's under what we leased it at. So, okay, and then finally, village discussion. So what I kind of gave you guys before this meeting, I just made this up yesterday. That's why it's kind of a late ad. I'm assuming that when we have the township meeting, that this is gonna get brought up. So Kenny, you should have got that, should have got it.
Somewhere here in my file.
Yeah, it's somewhere in your file there. I think it's on top of your presentation. There you go. So the language that was placed on the ballot in 2018, you can see under the county proposition. That is the exact language. And so I have historical documentation all the way back to, I think I get into the 60s for sure. This has been on the ballot, this millage, since 1936. April 1936 was the first year that this was voted in. It was voted in at 1 mill. And then it went to 2 mills a couple years after, about 4 years, I think. And then I think in 1940 something, it went to 5 mills, and it's been at 5 ever since. So what I did is, obviously we're a house divided a little bit here, right? You know what they say about that? Yeah. So what I wanted to do for you guys is just get this out there. I kind of racked my brain a little bit and kind of put some possible options together for a 2028 ballot, right? Option 1 being keep it exactly how it is. And with the caveat, we're going to ask for another 10 years because I'll be retired by then and I'll let the next guy have to deal with it. Or option 2, reduce the risk or reduce the ask. Go for 3 mills for a certain number of years. There would be some stipulations with that. Remove the snow removal language, which would eliminate plowing of driveways and private roads. So just take that 3 mills and put that towards road maintenance. Or option 3, modify existing language, ask for 5 mills, but then maybe do some clarification on snow removal. Maybe say, okay, we'll do private roads and we'll do residents that have homesteads in Ontonagon County, right? If your house is homesteaded in Ontonagon County, we'll plow the driveway. Otherwise, if it's not, it's just some camp and you're only there once a year, we're not going to do it. That type of thing. That's maybe an option. Or we don't seek renewal at all. And we end 90 years of snow plowing in Ontonagon County, plowing private driveways. That's 90 years in 2026. In 2028, it'll be 92. But this is for you guys to just kind of take home, chew on it a little bit, think about it. At some point, we have to have this discussion, and we have to come up with how we want to move forward. And obviously, we have Mr. Berger. He's pushing to keep this language on the ballot as is, and keep us plowing driveways, and that's fine. I don't know what it's going to end up being, but as a group, we have to be all on the same page. So with that, you guys can take that home and put it next to your nightstand and think about it before you go to bed every night for the next month.
Keep it going with that. You guys could keep all of the employees for the whole summer, but there's nothing fun to do in the summer.
That's a problem. It's definitely a problem.
Every year we're breaking in new guys and wrecking equipment, and
We got 8 new guys this year that have never plowed snow.
that's what kills it.
Yeah,
How many of them are from the UP?
not very many out of 8.
They're from
So
different cities.
And
Different
we
states.
still didn't get to the full quota either. We're 3 short or something yet. aren't we?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hey, you done with that one?
I am done.
Public comment.
Yeah.
Okay. Move to adjourn. Some support. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
I
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Are them good